Hi, this is Carmelita Black, and today we're going over the buyer's questionnaire. So, this is a part of the process, our onboarding process for getting you started, getting you prepared to buying your home, whether that is a second home, a vacation home, or your first home as a first time home buyer. So, let's get started. This is the buyer questionnaire. This is to help you hone in on your must haves and things that you want in a property. So before time comes to negotiate with sellers, that you want to know what your must-haves is and what are the things you're willing to compromise on. So this is the information you can expect that we're going to need. We're going to need your name, your address, as it shows on your driver's license, your phone number, your preferred email. The best time for showings would be also the best time to do follow-up calls and things of that nature. And then general questions. Do you prefer to be in a specific area of the city? Do you have any particular neighborhood that you're interested in? Because just going based on zip code, that could be very broad. You want to hone in because zip codes are big. Do you have any children that you're looking for a good specific school district? Um, do you prefer to live in a specific school district, and what school district that is? Do you have any pets? Do you have you bought or sold a home in the past? If so, have you bought a home in the past 3 years? So if you bought or sold a home within a 4-year period, you are considered a first-time home buyer if you don't have that house. So if you haven't bought or sold a house in the past 3 years, you're going in 3 years in a day, that's considered a first-time home buyer again. Do you need to sell a property before you purchase the property that we're looking for? Are you currently in a lease? When does that lease expire? What is the cost to buying yourself out of that lease? Are some things you need to know as well. Do you know or want to be in a new home? What comes with a new home? A new home comes with home warranties. Even though when you buy a home, you're going to put money in your home, but a new home comes with home warranties. Appliances usually have a 1-year warranty. Windows usually have a 1-year warranty. In the new construction, it varies. It has a 1-year to a 10-year warranty based on what the particular section is. It's usually the whole house for the first year. You want to have an pre-closing you're going to have a inspection before you purchase the house. You're going to have an inspection. If it's new construction, you coming in, you're going to have an inspection right before you close. If it's new construction and you're building from the ground up, you have a before they pour the concrete inspection, you have a framing inspection, then you have a pre-closing inspection, and then you will do a 10-month inspection prior to the end of your first year, so that you can give those things to the builders to have them to correct. Just note also with inspections, builders are not required to do anything outside of the code, as long as they have everything that is up to code and standard for that particular area. And also they more than likely do cosmetic things. Now back to the buyer's questionnaire. Are you interested in a new home? We did that. Or a resale home, or both. With a resale home, you want to have some cash reserves because someone else has lived in that house, so you don't know what they did to the pipes or anything like that. You want to new construction can have that pipe issue too. But you want to have some reserves set apart just in case you need to do some fixing things. Do you or any of your members of your family have disabilities or a condition or certain circumstances that will require specific home features inside the home? If yes, we want you to fill that information out. Property details. What style of home are you looking for? Are you looking for a 2-story, 1-story? What is the square footage? number of baths and bedrooms, garages. Do you need a garage or do you need a carport? Do you want a basement? In the area that we're particularly in, there's no basements, but in some areas of Houston, they do have basements. Do you want the home furnished or unfurnished? Do you want an open concept floor plan or a split level floor plan? Do you want a pool or do you prefer the neighborhood to have a pool? Do you want a deck, patio, front porch, a back patio? Do you need a room for office space, a study, or a flex room? Are there any specific features that we need to consider that you must have? Or are there any exterior features that you want to consider that you must have? And then there's any preference. Do you prefer to be near a school? Do you recognize that being close to power lines, there can be other issues, or being close to a street, a busy street? Those are things that you want to consider too. Do you have you arranged financing? You always want to get your pre-approval prior to us going out, because you want to make sure you know what you're shopping for. And then the lender will tell you if there's things you need to tweak before we can get that shopping, before we can start shopping. So it's important to get your pre-approval as soon as possible, just in case you have some things on your credit that you need to work on prior to starting to look at homes. And what lender do you prefer, or would you recommend, or would you like to use the lenders that we've worked with before? Usually if you're buying a new construction home, if you use the builder's preferred lender, you will get more incentives, and if you use the builder's lender, preferred lender, then they include their incentives with their preferred lenders and their title company. Have you been pre-qualified or approved? That's important before you go searching for a home, because most of them want to know that you have been, even in a resale, they want to know that you're solid, you're ready to go. If you're pre-approved, that means you went through some thorough underwriting. They did more than just pull your credit report. They have requested documents from you to prove your income and your assets. Do you have enough funds to cover your earnest money, your option money, and your down payment and your inspections? Typically an option period is purchased in Texas for you to do your due diligence period. And earnest money can typically be 1% of the purchase price when showing that you're a serious buyer. Again, if you want to put more than that, you can do that to show that you have a strong offer, but based on the circumstance and then the number of offers, that's negotiable, and we can determine that. And then if you're dealing with new construction, builders have a set price for earnest money that they want before they will write a contract, and depending on the community and the builder will determine that dollar amount. The home price, the monthly payment, what range are you looking for? You want to discuss those with the lenders. You can also play with their calculators and make sure that includes your principal and interest, your insurance, if you're in a MUD district, your MUD taxes, as well as your property taxes. So things to consider that. Will there be down payment assistance that you want to need or want to use? Now, for down payment assistance, you want to recognize that if you're using down payment assistance, the interest rates may be slightly higher than the current rate. And let's go to page, did we finish it? That's all of page 1. We made it through page 1 and page 2. All right. So I have additional questions for you. So thanks for watching. I hope this video has helped you understand part of the onboarding process. We do need that questionnaire. We'll either go over this questionnaire, you can complete it and fill it out, using the link that I sent you, or we can do this over the phone. Thanks for watching, and remember to inspire someone to enjoy life, love, and community.